summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Strong to begin the drive. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Strong one more time. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end. He'll get it here as they run the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat. Your defense gives up a quick touchdown. But you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
Lots good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Hurley. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this pass caught by Gray. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Danny Gray, 68 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go. You got a mini base.
From the gun, here's Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Bears defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
To throw on 3rd down, Hurley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own. There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 108 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Here we go.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Bears 7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Easy. Right.
Strong again, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Vikings 41-yard line.
Right.
Handoff, strong, run left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, son.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Right.
Play action. It's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 61-yard attempt.
Oh.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
They'll run on first down. Wiggins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
Able to find the
We knew he was going there. He loved that fucking
He
thing.
is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on second down. Hurley. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. And
Bro, that's bullshit.
but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Able to find Gray here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Trap 60! Trap 60!
Back to throw. Hurley. He finds his man. Complete. It's Leonard. Touchdown, Vikings. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it?
And now off to the races, down the right right side. Shoves him away. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And fights through one man. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the end around, here comes Smith. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man to beat. Touchdown Bears! Devontae Smith from 13 yards out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Wiggins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Hurley. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
He finds his man complete. It's Hess. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened.
No! You supposed to lay flat. God damn it, boy. You weren't supposed to do it.
And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on, come on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurley. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
operating from the gun. Hurley. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
In motion is Gray.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
Give me that!
They stop it.
Motherfucker!
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle.
Fuck you, get Big Breeze.
Back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
Good D.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good game, boy.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields.
Oh.
Be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Oh, what the fuck is...
Coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I'm going to get that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hurley over the middle, and he's got Gray.
Fuck!
All the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Hurley. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he loses the football a second time. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hess. There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. Hurley. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gray. And he'll be taken
What was
down,
that?
but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there. A big one.
39-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Hurley. There he goes again. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down,
Check back.
Vikings.
Check back.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught
Wow.
inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there.
Run commit, boy. Run commit on that ass.
Out on first down, and this is going to be a
Look at
battle
my
down
shit.
here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
This is right.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to run this.
Damn shit.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good.
Damn shit.
4 touchdowns in the game for this offense. This time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 62 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Hurley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Off play action. Hurley.
Oh!
Inside the 25. from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake. Hurley.
Give me that! Ooh!
Interception, but it's incomplete. Turnover really helped him there, but not to
Wrong for that.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he
Wrong for that.
you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion is Gray.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And boy,
What the hell y'all pushing forward for?
first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fucking dumb in the bitch.
Specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot.
Run commit on his ass.
Down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
Run commit on his ass.
Misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, we was over. We knew he was doing that.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of
God
action.
damn it, boys.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fuck you backing out, man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now receiver in motion left.
Bro, we was down!
And it's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th
We was
quarter.
down that weak ass shit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it
Weak
here.
shit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
In motion right is Smith.
On 1st down, right back to Strong.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage
fucking
as they
mad at that
stop him
shit,
in his
bro.
tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
Escaping the pressure. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with
That's
the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Wiggins. And he gets us inside the 10. It's also a gain of 9.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Unlock line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now,
Damn right he will hold.
do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go now. Big Lion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down now. Wiggins.
Hold it again. Come on with that. Come on back with that shit. They cheating for you in the motherfucking way.
Flag on the field.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
60 Bison.
To throw on 2nd down. Hurley.
Oh!
In the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Fields changing the play.
Angel.
2nd down here, strong once more. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
No loss.
Fields now to throw.
Fighting through pressure.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Should have took out running, boy.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
God damn!
For the fourth time today. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
How is that not a goddamn kick?
Points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Bro, okay, fuck it. Fuck it. We see what this is.
One more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone?
You see what it is
to crowd the throwing lanes.
Can't do nothing about that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check that, street. Ready?
Off play action. Hurley. He finds his man, complete. That's Gray. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready? 60 Bobcats. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Bro, you move right out the fucking way, man. God damn.
Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is
you was
shake
right
their
there.
heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Right there.
And he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. A
3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Vikings 52, Bears 28.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point.
All right.
Oh,
They knew it was bullshit.
He had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hello?
What you doing? Listening to your book or something?
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping
What you
for
doing,
their
listening
next
to your
drive, the
book?
Bears offense. Well, CD, it's our window
You ain't
dressing
cop.
at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with
Ah.
a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. to
Sure
move
you did.
forward into their next
Well,
contest.
but you know,
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, get yourself some positive momentum.
I'm just checking on you. I just heard up.
When you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again with Strong. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They're going to need to get up and set and run.
Where else I'm gonna be?
A give running right is Strong here. To about the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Give all of them some. Oh, he gonna do that. You know he gonna get his in.
No, yeah.
You know he gonna get his in.
I put this, shit to it if I didn't ever.
2nd down and 6 now. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
I don't know if it was last time or something, but shit, it ended up probably the shit spoiled. So, I started with $7. And I got some ice, some Ziploc bags, put them in some ice, and put them in the cooler, and you know, just to keep it cool, so the shit don't spoil.
All right.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. A quick throw there is incomplete.
All right, I'll be here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All
Okay.
the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're
What, you
running
need to stay
their
on the
routes,
phone?
they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the
What's up? You need to
defenders
stay on the
don't
phone?
take it
You
away.
all right?
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They'll go with Strong. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Hurley. Over the middle, complete. That's Leonard. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down, Vikings.
Off the play fake. Hurley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory.
I would say he is
He's not only doing it, and he has every right to be that. Yeah, it's a good idea. Maybe